Well, Gaffer, it's FA Cup weekend this weekend, a weekend everybody looks forward to. I assume it's one of the first ones you look for on the calendar.
Definitely, yes. Yeah, we can't wait to get going on Saturday. Looking forward to an FA Cup game. It's going to be a difficult one. Away at Marine, they beat Halifax in the last round. We've had a look at a lot of their coverage throughout the course of this season. We know they've got their threats, so we have to go there and respect what they're about. But hopefully, we come away with the win.
Yeah, and you spoke when the draw was made about Marine being well watched before we come into this one. So what do you expect from them? Because, like you say, you've had eyes on them since the draw was made.
Well, obviously, I think it's a good pitch that they play on, a good 3G, which we were accustomed to only a few years back. But yeah, it's conducive for a fast-paced game. I know that they mix their game up a bit. They can go from back to front quickly, but also play out from the back. They'll look to stick it on us early on. I'd imagine get the locals right up for the game, which they won't need any encouraging for that. So we'll have to stand up to that, but also play our game and be strong out there.
Yeah, and obviously, like you say, it's a 3G surface, so how have preparations been to make sure we can take our game plan into a different surface that we haven't played on recently?
We've been training on 3G ourselves, so yeah, we've always liked it, so we're not going to be one of those league clubs that turn their nose up at it. This is where we've come from in terms of non-league, and also where we come from to the pitches that we've been playing on.
Yeah, of course, as well, what a lift as well for Warren Burrell to come into this one with a 1-year contract extension signed. Just how pleased are you with that one as well, on the back of what is a big game and a game that he'll probably thrive in as well?
Yeah, delighted to have Warren around for at least another 18 months. We're delighted to have him with us. He's been part of the furniture here for years and years, and he still shows no signs of slowing down. But he's a brilliant influence on the players, and the younger players especially, because he's a shining example in terms of his professionalism and his outlook on life. So delighted to have him here.
Yeah, and of course, going back to the game itself, away from home again, but our form in the league is in a good place in terms of when we hit the road. How important is it for you to keep that going, although it isn't the league, this is the cup, but to keep that run going as well?
Well, yeah, we want to show good consistency. We've been better away from home, won the last 3 away, and drew the game before that at Bradford. So we know that we need to do more at home, but another away would help. With the confidence levels moving forwards. But we've got a lot to play for this season. And that away form has given us that platform to think positively about our outlook and moving forward. But first things first, it's getting the excitement going by winning on Saturday in the FA Cup.
Yeah, you speak about a lot to achieve this season. FA Cup's a competition where we have had some memorable afternoons out with that. So I take it a run in the FA Cup is just right up there in terms of importance.
Of course, it's massively important to our season. You can't budget for it because of the unpredictable nature of the FA Cup. But it can be a huge bonus, not just for the coffers, but for the feel-good factor around the place, changing room, fans, boardroom level, everybody coming together as a collective force, doing well in the FA Cup, lifts the whole club.
Yeah, of course as well, without Mark Oxley, the news came out now, he's tore his calf. Just how big a loss is he for us, and also how tough is that to overcome for him, because that's a long time in the sidelines for someone that has played so regular.
Yeah, he's been such a good influence on the pitch and off it as Ox, so it will be a miss. And we'll have to look after him and make sure that we get round him. But he'll be back, he's a true pro. But it's an opportunity for others as well, as soon as there's an injury in the team, and we have to replace that, and we're looking to do so. And that's, we know that we've got Lewis to come in because we did him so well last Saturday.
Yeah, and a few players that missed out on Saturday, Liam Gibson, Josh Marsh. Are you hoping to have any of them back, because this is an important game for us and you want as strong a squad as possible to select from?
Yeah, we've got a couple of lads that I'm looking at now, actually, Toby and Marchie, and also Liam Gibson, that are getting closer. I think Toby will be fit for Saturday, which is great because he brings that physicality and energy. But the other two may have to wait till next week. But other than that, we've got a very strong squad to choose from.